Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use Google Documents to make your resume. So this is one of the fastest and easiest ways to make your resume because there are lots of templates available here. For this you will need a Google account first, so make sure you have a Gmail account. If you've got a Gmail account, you log into it and you go to google.com. So just type in google.com, log into your account, and then you will see these Google apps here. Just click on it and you see all the Gmail, Google Play, Google Drive, etc. Keep going down until you see Google Docs. So just click on Google Docs, and then there's Template Gallery. Click on Template Gallery. And this is where you will see all these templates for Google. These are all free of charge, easy to use, and you can just type in your details, and they already have a preset way for you to type in all your data that looks appealing to future employers. So we're going to use this one today. So once you get into the resume, it's not hard at all. All the data is right there. You just have to replace it with your own details. So we're going to start off with the name. Just use a generic name, John Doe. Just type your own name instead. Afterwards, you have to type in your address, your phone number, and your email address. These details are very important for any future employer to get in touch with you. Make sure your phone number is correct, your email address is correct, so they can contact you. Apart from that, right under your name is where you will type in all your personal information that you want to use to attract your employer. So for instance, you can say hardworking and motivated individual looking for a position as, for instance, receptionist at your company. You can type in the company name after that. You also want to type in a little bit of information about what is most attractive about you. For instance, a lot of EMs are multilingual. So you can type in multilingual in Urdu, Cantonese, and English. And what is the use of being multilingual? I can communicate with people from different backgrounds and nationalities. So that's one of the attractive things about an EM. You can also type in other things. For instance, you can say, I'm a hardworking person, or I'm an outgoing person, I'm a friendly person. And you can also type in what makes you individually more attractive than other people. So you can just include all that data here. Next part, we're going to write about experience. So this is where you will type in any previous jobs that you have held and the job title, the time you were working in that company. So apart from that, you will also put in whatever you did at that job. So what your job duties were, what have you done in that post. So for instance, let's say we're saying ABC Limited and its location was Hong Kong. And for instance, you were in customer service, let's say executive. So then you have to write the month. So for instance, maybe it was from September 2020 to whatever date it is, or maybe you are still working there, so you'll just leave it as present. And then you have to type in what you did. So for instance, liaising with customers, handling customer inquiries, handling complaints. So you can type in whatever job you had done for that company. Just make sure you include everything that you did, because the more responsibility you had, the better it is for your resume. So this is something that you would continue to do however many jobs you've had in the past. Then after job, we'll go down to education. So education, once again, it's not hard. You just have to type in your school name. So for instance, ABC School and Hong Kong. So you can type in your degree name, or If it's just HKDSE, you type in HKDSE. Once again, you have to type in the month and the year. So for instance, if you just got your DSE, so you would type in, maybe you started school in September 2016 to June 2021, and then you can type in your results. So for instance, if you got really good results in whichever subject, you can type it in, like maybe level A in English, could be level B in math, etc. You can type in your good results. And as I said, this is something that you would type if you have done something. So if you've done a university after DSC, then you would type in the university first, followed by DSC. Or if you're still in college, you can also type in that you're still in college. This is where you would include all that data. And projects is something you might need, but it's not necessary either. So if you've done some projects, whether it's for your school or for your past companies, for instance, you could have joined some international programs. You could have gone abroad or joined some international educational programs abroad. You can include all that data here as well. And then we will go on to skills. Skills is, for instance, you could know Microsoft Word, Excel. These are your skills. So whatever computer skills you have, you can type in, or you can even say Adobe. Everything you can just type in your skills. So I would go computer skills and then type in everything that I know, like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Adobe, whatever you know. Apart from that, you can also include languages in skills. So you could say fluent, spoken, and written English, for instance. And we're going to talk about skills. Skills is something that a lot of employers will look at as well. So whatever skills you have, you can include it under the skills section. For instance, computer skills, you can write in whichever computer software or apps you know about, like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. If you know Adobe, you can write Adobe or any other apps that you're familiar with it. Make sure you include this here. And then awards. So awards is also something employers will look at. So if you got a best employee award somewhere, or if you are still a student, just got out of school, you can include the awards you got in school. Maybe first prize in the regional debate competition, maybe you were class valedictorian. You can include that information here. Then let's go down to languages. So languages is also important because the more languages you know, the more attractive you are to your future employers. So make sure you include everything. For instance, if you're fluent in spoken and written English, you speak fluent Cantonese and Urdu, or even you could include maybe Hindi, because Urdu and Hindi basically sound the same, but they are in writing different languages. So, and then maybe you have basic knowledge of some other language, like I studied French in school, so you can say basic knowledge of whatever language you know. So that is the detail you would include here. So this is basically your whole resume done. So you have to go through everything before you send it out and make sure there are no mistakes. A lot of times, Microsoft or Google will tell you if there is any spelling mistake, and you can just correct it. And just make sure you don't have any grammatical errors. It's also good to have someone else have a look at your resume for you, just to be sure that there are no mistakes and there are no grammatical errors, because these things do make a huge impact if they do happen in your resume. So this is how you make a basic resume, and I hope this was helpful. If you need any more details, any more data, you can always contact us at Link Center. We're always happy to help you with your resumes. Finally, I'm going to show you how to save this resume on another format onto your computer. It's very easy. Just go to File and then go to Download. I like to save my resumes in a PDF format to send to employers. So just type PDF, and usually it will just save onto your computer. And there you have it. You have your PDF formatted resume available for you. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.